What's going on, everyone? Joe Johnston here from Initiate Connections, here with my man Billy G. I'm not even going to attempt to say the Italian last name,
The
but
Greek last name.
the Greek last name.
Half
I
the
always
alphabet.
go, always go to Italian because I'm an Italian. So I love it, man. How are you today?
Doing good, man. Yeah, happy to be here, brother. Yeah.
Beautiful. Appreciate you taking the time to record this. So just real quick, you've been working with us a couple months. I want to kind of dive in and hear from you. What results have you gotten? How many gigs have you booked? How many opportunities do you have? How much money have you made since starting to work with us
Mhm.
here at Initiate Connections?
Yeah, of course. Dive right in. I've been working with you guys for a few months. Like you said, I've probably booked right now 5 gigs from it, and I instantly paid back everything I put down to get into the program. So that was major for me. I probably made close to 10K right now, just off of the gigs I've done. My favorite part or the best part from this is the program's helped me really kind of branch out into different platforms. Because coming into it, I knew I would like to speak to schools. I knew I would like to speak to corporations, not knowing necessarily how to take those steps. Now I can get my name out there in all these areas. So gigs could come in for a certain price point to a school, gigs come for a certain price point to a corporation, but my name is in the ear of these people. And I probably say that's the biggest plus from everything for signing on.
Beautiful. I love it, man. You've been putting in the work to get there. So we're super proud of your progress and where you're going. I know also for you with the coaching business, you've been able to get some coaching leads as well on the back end and have more opportunities coming up. So we're excited to continue to see you flourish. Take us back to before we started work together a couple months ago. Where were you at with speaking? Where was the speaking business at? What was kind of the state of everything prior to us linking up and working together?
Yeah, of course. So prior to starting with you guys, I had done gigs, free gigs here or there, putting on my own seminars, workshops, everything like that for the town, everything like this, certain companies and whatnot, not necessarily paid gigs. And it was phenomenal. Like the speaking ability was there. Like I knew I was a professional speaker. I had no clue how to break into the corporate scene on certain outreach platforms like cold email, like LinkedIn, like all the tools that you guys provide with the program. So the second I jumped in with you guys, like to me, it was full speed ahead. I dove into the program as quickly as I could because I wanted to learn for one, but I could already tell from my perspective the tools that I had been searching for years, like literally years trying to get into the speaking area, were given to me. So I full speed ahead try to learn everything I can from the modulars and everything you guys put together. But then when I started to see it actually happen, where cold email outreach or LinkedIn outreach, everything, I'm learning how to actually approach that. And then that put me in the name of people's ears. I started to get talking with HR directors, started talking with employee engagement, started talking to presidents of companies, and they really saw what everyone else saw from those gigs I put on myself. So really, it was like everything connected the second I stepped in with you guys, and that was incredible. That's when the results really started to build.
Beautiful. I love it, man. Yeah, it starts to compound over time, right? Which is a beautiful thing. And often you just need that piece, like that missing piece, that missing bridge to get to where you're at, to where you want to go. So tell me specifically, how did we sort of help you solve these issues? What are some of the biggest things? I know you mentioned cold email, the outbound system that we help you and all of our clients implement into their businesses. But how specifically have we been able to help you solve these issues of knowing how to speak, not having a bunch of gigs, not even having really any leads on the calendar, to the
Mhm.
point now where you've booked a handful of gigs, you've made good money, and you now have more gigs on the calendar for future opportunities? How do we specifically help you solve all that?
Yeah, of course. I can speak from the perspective of someone that is in the speaking area and not in the program, just like we all are when we start or whoever comes into the program. You know you're a speaker, you know you have a gift for it or a talent or a topic that you're really great at speaking on, but you might not know the sales aspects. You might not know how to actually put your name out there. You might, yes, cold email is a factor and a way to do it. Yes, LinkedIn is a factor and a way to do it. But the actual steps that hit the home runs in the sales process, when you guys clear that up for me, I was like, oh my goodness, how was I not doing this for so long? Because it seems like someone who, like, yes, you're a speaker, you start your business, you could be a coach, whoever it is. You start your business and you're trying to do all the business aspects. And then you guys came in and simplified everything for me from the speaking platform. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, all right, connect dots one, two, and three. I got a gig. All right, one, two, and three again. I got another gig. And it became so simple because of what you guys taught me. prior to coming to that program and just being really kind of, I guess, blind to what the process is. You guys cleared that up with the modulars, with our group calls, with one-on-one stuff just as much. And that was so major to me. Like that cleared up everything. But I was blind coming into the program, only knowing this is what I want to do. I'd had results in the past. How do I maximize those results? You guys helped me maximize those results for sure.
Beautiful thing, man. I love to hear it. Awesome. Well, catch us up exactly where you're at today in terms of speaking gigs that you have upcoming, or I know you have a bunch of opportunities on the calendar and discovery calls. Like, what is the state of your business today, and particularly contrasting that to where it was before, right? Before you joined us, I had done some free gigs here and there. What is the state of things today, a couple months into the program? And, what kind of confidence and feeling does that give you, knowing, you have a system in place? Where are things at for you today?
Yeah, of course. So coming into it, like I said, done free gigs, everything like that. A bulk of my income was coming in through my coaching clients, through my coaching business, everything that I've done for years now. And then adding speaking to it, naturally put two and two together, I have more income coming in. But my personal reach and how I help people has grown more so because the gigs are coming in, because now I'm coaching, but now people hear more about the coaching. So the business platform has all grown. Everything is moving forward now. So that's major. Also, like getting gigs on the calendar, phenomenal. Getting sales calls, discovery calls on the calendar, that's coming in weekly. Like I had 2 yesterday that came in on, so yesterday was Wednesday. On Tuesday, 2 emails late in the afternoon. Hey, Bill, can you hop on tomorrow? Hey, Bill, can you hop on tomorrow? Out of nowhere. And so that gives me, I think that will make it 5 this week altogether. I wasn't doing that when I came in. I was lucky to just get my name in someone's ear that I passed on the street because I didn't know what the outreach platform was or what even tools I could use for it. You guys cleared all that up to now. Some weeks I'm getting a ton of calls on there. I have someone reach out, hey, Bill, let's hop on Friday, out of nowhere because of the name getting in everyone's ear. So you guys definitely helped me see that really it's not even that tough to put all the tools in place. That's why, like I always say, you guys simplified everything for me. And that's what really took the weight off my shoulders. And I think if there's entrepreneurs listening to this right now, whoever hears this aspect, and you're trying to be a speaker, I can guarantee you, because I'm an entrepreneur, there are a lot of areas of your business that we make more difficult than it needs to be. Getting Joe, getting Aaron, getting the speaking program to help out cleared up so much, but realized I was pushing myself with a weight on my shoulders, and Joe and Aaron took the weight off and said, hey, go this way. Sure enough, gigs start coming in, discovery calls start coming in. Everything that I've wanted for years now is now happening. And that's the biggest blessing in all of it.
And you can see the path, right? At this point, it's like, hey, it's not the message. You have the message, you have the work ethic. So what's the game plan? What's the path to get me to where I'm at now, to where I want to go with this thing? And that's what we've been able to give to you. And man, just kudos to you for putting in the work. Again, we're super, super excited. You're on, all of the majority, if not all of the group calls that you can make. You're reaching out to me and Aaron, and you're doing the work on a daily basis. And now you're building your speaking pipeline and getting to the point where you're going to be a very prosperous and highly sought after and paid speaker. So with all that being said, Billy, I guess we'll wrap up things here by, you were back a couple months ago. Obviously, you were, hey, jumped right on board. Aaron, these guys, I get this. I trust these guys. Let's do this. You're speaking to someone who is a speaker, wants to scale their business to the next level, is struggling with outreach, is struggling with getting calls on the calendar, thinking about joining us here and Initiate Connections. Any words of wisdom, any words of advice that you would give to those folks who are maybe a little hesitant? Hey, does this work? Like, I've tried outreach, I've tried some different things, I've tried some other programs, things haven't worked. What's your advice to those people who are considering jumping on board with us and really taking things to the next level in their own speaking businesses?
Yeah, I'd say take the chance on yourself. You might be someone coming in that has tried tools, you've tried outreach aspects just as much. I didn't know, I've tried that in the past just as much, whether it's coaching, whether it's speaking stuff. I needed a mentor. I need a leader to show me what their results were and how I can get those results. And Joe has done this time and time again. Aaron has done this time and time again, where they elevated themselves up the ladder in the speaking world, where money started to come in, where income, but also life started to change. So if you're someone that's really pursuing this dream for yourself, this goal, this vision, invest in yourself, regardless of what the price point is. If you sign on or whatever you invest in yourself in, know that you will make that back because you put it to you. You didn't put it to the tools. You didn't put it to the resources that will come in if you invest in yourself. You said, I'm taking a chance on everything that I know I am. I'm taking a chance on myself for what my vision is, for what my dream is. That will come back tenfold, because what Joe and Aaron are trying to teach you to do, which they did for me, and that's why I could speak so highly of it, is what steps can I take to make sure that money comes back in, to where now they've helped me surpass what I invested in myself here. And that's the beauty of it. Anytime you invest in yourself, it will come back tenfold. And you guys help me do that. So I give anyone trying to sign on or thinking about investing in themselves, take the shot, because it will come back to you for sure.
Love it, man. Dude, thank you so much. Keep up the good work. We appreciate you taking the time, and we'll chat soon.
Awesome. Yeah, love it.
Thanks, y'all.